Hello, dear ones, it's Alice. I am of the stars. And I doubt this will ever go up online because it's just too unusual of an astral story. It goes like this. There was a man one time. He was an antisocial personality. And part of his constellation of personality traits was a very strong, satyriasis complex, which means that he was on the far, far end of excessive sexuality all his life. And it seems he had hundreds of children out of wedlock with many women. And among those, there were some boys who he felt exhibited this constellation of personality traits that he had. And because that's the nature of this antisocial personality syndrome, he thought that he was like a superhuman being, like kind of like a god on earth. And he had a master plan, which is one of those things that are typical of antisocial personality. The master plan that he had was that his male children who exhibited the syndrome would take over the world and control it with their mental powers. Now, mind control, as I've mentioned in many other blogs, is concomitant with antisocial personality syndrome. That is because unless through mind control is the only way that they can really relate to other people. That's like the nature of this syndrome. Because they're missing the socialization traits that are considered to be normal amongst humankind. So anyway, that's been further discussed in other blogs. But if you look at Wikipedia on antisocial personality, you'll get a notion about the types of cosmos notions and delusions of grandeur that are typical of what I call ASP syndrome for short. Anyway, he had all these children, maybe 150, and he called them all by the same name. And all of the children, when they reached a certain age, I think pre-puberty, he arranged for their genital organs to be cut off. Now, the true reason for that is that as a megalomaniac sort of a guy, he didn't want any competition amongst his followers, amongst his people. But the reason that he gave was specious notion that you could join the club if you did that, and then all of your powers would be diverted to the astral realm, and you could always astral rape people anytime you wanted to, and like that. So all of these young children, all of these boy children, were emasculated at an early age. And amongst those that are still alive, quite a few have picked up transgender cosmetic effects because of their early childhood training, which involved torture techniques to make them into assassins. They're all assassins unless they've withdrawn from that. They're all assassins, and there are many of them that have taken on cosmetic effects that make them appear to be women in the world with very large breasts. But in fact, their drive is a masculine drive for power, and their genital wounding makes them kill people rather than have sex with them. So that's all I have on this. Y'all take care. Love you lots. Bye-bye.